All right, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I've done a video. This is time flies by, and wow, does it ever fly by. So in front of the camera today we got accessories, and I did another episode or a video on accessories and when we're able to travel, which travel pouches or watch rolls are the best. But in this case, I'm gonna show you guys basically how easy it is to switch up a watch strap and take your watch hobby to another level. So basically, a lot of these watches on this table, actually only two of them have the stock, three of them, sorry, have the stock strap or bracelet. So first, obviously, is a Manta Ocean King in gilt. And obviously this has the really amazing bracelet. So as you guys can see, it's got 6 levels of micro adjust, like almost like a glide lock kind of system. I'm not even sure I'm allowed to use that term, but I don't know what else to call it. Okay, and then it has fully milled clasp, and it also ships with half links. So I have a half link right there, so it gives you easy adjustment, and it's that quick and easy to adjust the clasp. So that's an example of a stock bracelet that comes with this watch. Obviously, because of the features that it has, it's so comfortable. It's so easy to adjust, toolless. You don't need one of these guys to switch up the micro adjusts. Obviously on this, micro adjusts, no holes on the side, nice and clean. Okay, so this is an example of a luxury watch, luxury bracelet. There's some really high brands out there that are not even using this type of these types of features. Like Tudor doesn't have this. You would basically still have to take a tool like that, a strap changing tool for a Tudor bracelet. They still are having the micro adjust on the clasp. Obviously Rolex has their version of a glide lock or flip lock, and then this was Manta's patented design bracelet. So this design is theirs. And then the other stock bracelet that I have is on my 4th gen Monster. You guys will see this in other videos that I have done. And basically it's nothing special. Okay, so it's a pin and collar, put together by pin and collar. It's got 4 micro adjust, very thin clasp. Okay, just a regular push, safety clasp. Not that much taper. It kind of gives you a little bit of taper because of the way that it's designed. The lugs are 20 millimeter, but the lugs, the bracelet actually flares out here, and then you can kind of see that it tapers down. Okay, so it's basically like 20, then to 22, then back down to 20, 21 at the clasp. So it's actually a very comfortable bracelet, even though it's a stock bracelet from Seiko. It is kind of noisy, but it is actually pretty comfortable. Let's go back and compare it to this. Hardly any noise. You can tell it's well made. Okay, so that's there. And then obviously another stock bracelet. And I wanted to show another Seiko stock bracelet because there's different types. Obviously there's methods where they cut costs and so forth. Over here you have on the Monster you have a solid end link, solid link. Over here you have hollow end link and folded links. So if you look really closely, sorry about the smudges, but if you look really closely, those links are actually folded in half. And yeah, they're pretty cheap, pretty tinny, and very loud. Comfortable, mind you, very comfortable, but very noisy, very jingly jangly. And when you have something like a Manta bracelet and you get used to wearing that every day, then obviously these ones like this, even though they're efficient, they do the job, they work, they snap into place, they're nice and thin. You get spoiled with the nice bracelets, and you really need a good bracelet. So when you want to switch these up, basically here's SKX 009J. Obviously this shipped on a horrible black stiff, I don't even know what material it was, rubber, you know, bracelet, band, terrible. And so this is basically a strap monster. And all I do is get straps that you can easily change with. Now on the 5KX, you got drilled lug holes. So that makes it really easy. You basically just get your tool. I'm going to try and do some of this on camera, so bear with me, guys and girls, if you're watching. Basically, you get the pointed end, you pop that in there, and you push, and then that kind of pops out, and then you can change your straps. Now, for video demonstration purposes, I have this SKX with a really good Archer watch strap. Okay, bought this with my own money. Everything here I bought with my own money. Nothing was sent in. I just wanted to show basically how easy it is to swap some straps. So here's a 009J, and this is a Archer strap. Quick release spring bars. So as you can see, that went out. This one's going in. And if I can do it on camera, there you go. Done. You just went from canvas to a nice flexible rubber in 5 seconds. Actually, wow, that actually looks kind of cool. I never actually tried that. I was just trying to show everyone how easy it was to switch. But that's actually kind of cool. What do you guys think? I know, rubber and canvas together. Yeah, that's probably not a good idea. Okay, so yeah, that's going back on. And obviously, if you put the spring bars back in, you can rock this with a NATO, and you can put a whole bunch of different straps on. Okay, so that one's out of the way. Just wanted to show. Here's the other Manta that I have, and obviously this shipped on the exact same bracelet as this. The only difference is the clasp is actually shorter. So the Manta has about maybe 3 or 4 adjustment slots, whereas the Diver, to fit over a wetsuit, it has a longer clasp and it has the 6 positions. Okay, so the Manta, the Triumph will probably only go like 1, 2, 3, whereas this goes all the way down. So that's the big difference between the two Manta bracelets. Exact same thing, everything's the exact same, but except for that. So this being a military kind of field watch, you guys can see the movement there. SW300. Mine is running, I want to say, I haven't done the graph in a while, but mine is running probably about 5 seconds, which is within chronometer specs. So they regulate their movements before they ship them out. They have an in-house watchmaker, and the quality control is amazing. Like, it's unbeatable. So yeah, before I get distracted and off topic, this is about straps, so let's not get off the beaten path here. This here, Swiss Reimagined on Amazon all day. I think I picked this up for 20-25 bucks Canadian, but really, really good price. Really soft, supple leather. Like, it's hard to show on camera, but it's so comfortable. So genuine leather. This has been on, and I've been wearing it almost every day. This has been on for a week straight, and I haven't put it on anything else yet. Obviously, another strap monster, as you guys can see, black dial, that red font, Triumph. It basically can fit anything. You can put a 20mm Barton Elite silicone. That looks amazing on there. Again, guys, all purchased with my own money. These are some of the straps that I really like. I've been shopping around a lot, and I really like changing my watch straps, as you guys can see. So here's a Strap Mill Canada. Really, really high quality, beautiful feel. This is a military khaki style, and it's really, really nice. So obviously, you know, this will work really well on here, being a military watch again. I also got this color, though, to go with a Diver. So this is the Gilt Diver, and this actually works, like, it works amazing. You can see kind of the gold and then the gold sheen off of this under the light. It's just a phenomenal match. Here's another Strat Mill Canada. This is their military kind of green tubular nylon kind of, I guess it's like a, you know, very, very military feel to it. And obviously this works with a whole bunch of different watches. This will go on here. If you guys go on Instagram, you'll see tons and tons of photos with a gilt watch. Normally it's the Black Bay from Tudor, and they have a green strap on it. I don't know how this works, but it works so well. I guess the green and the gold, it just pops together. So sometimes, you know, the bracelet, no matter how comfortable it is, sometimes I like switching it and putting it on a NATO. Here's another one too. So here's another NATO on a another field watch, a Bulova rendition of a field watch. This one here is quartz. And yeah, so let's do a wrist check here. So I got the Casio World Timer, Casio Royale, and I did a little modification to it. So let's go ahead and take this off, and I'll show you guys some watch changes here. So there's different styles that I like wearing my NATOs with. This one is the more traditional method, where it's kind of a double pass. It does add a little bit of height to the watch, but it's part of the look, right? So this will get tucked in. Sorry, I was just working around the tripod here. Okay, just like that. So nice turn down on those lugs, fits the wrist nicely, super comfortable, all day, seatbelt, high quality NATO. I'm really not sure where this one's from. This one was given to me by someone, but it's really super soft. You can see it's almost like a bond, double gray silver bond. That one's really nice. So I'm going to take this one off. And I'll put that aside. And then here's a Snoopy. So here's the Snoopy 2019 NASA Special Edition Timex and Peanuts collaboration. This is a 38 millimeter weekender. And this one is a single pass NATO. So single pass NATO, adjustable over here. Similar to the ones that come with a Black Bay. And I'll show you another one as well coming up. So just trying to do this over the camera. Sorry guys, the struggle is really real. And it's harder than I thought. All right. That goes into there. That tucks around the side. And you have a floating or adjustable keeper. So I can pop this one. I sized it perfectly and adjusted it so it catches both buckles there. And it just fits perfect. So this is a 38, really short lug to lug. This is a 43, the one I was just wearing, 43. With, believe it or not, the lug to lug on this is a 52. But because the lugs turn down so well, it just hugs the wrist. I have a 6 3/4 inch wrist. So here's a 43 and a 38 together. And then the lug to lug. As you guys saw, it just hugs the wrist really nicely. Okay, so very versatile. So these one-piece NATOs are beautiful. I like them because it doesn't add height to the watch. It's only a single pass. Okay, and here's, let's get that one out of the way. Sorry guys, kind of going on a little bit too long, longer than I thought. This one here is probably one of my best straps that I have. And this one here is from Crown and Buckle. Actually, I have to pay extra on this because shipping to Canada, there's a little bit more of a fee to it. But it was definitely worth it. This is, I wore this almost all summer and took a beating, and you can't even tell. You can't even tell. So this is going to go on here. Single pass. Again, you can adjust it. Look at that, how it just transforms the watch. So this was on here earlier. color kind of ties in. And this one here is, obviously this one's a lot better. But yeah, let's go ahead and put this on. Sorry guys, just for quickness, I'm gonna put this. Okay. It goes in there. Again, adjustable. Catches the buckle. And just, look at that. So just single pass, hardly any height. And just tucks in really nicely. So this I also bought because when I like to wear my divers on a NATO, this is the one that I prefer, and I bought this to go with obviously the Ocean King. So this one here, similar to the one that ships on the Black Bay 58. If you buy it on the NATO, it's very similar to this. Obviously it's a little bit better quality, but those NATO straps are $250. This one here is, I think, 32 bucks from Crown and Buckle, and again, the quality is fantastic. I can't recommend it highly enough. So that's a deadly combination. Works really, really well. So many situations. And yeah, so that's how you can transform your watch and kind of get that feeling of a new watch. I know we're kind of in February and we're waiting for some new releases to come out. We're waiting for, you know, our bills to get paid off before we're buying our next watch and so forth. So this is just a good way, a cheaper way, alternative to get a different feel on your wrist, get a different, you know, the same watches that you have in your collection, but basically a different look. So here's that SKX, famous SKX again, on a canvas. And it's just amazing. Just amazing. Sorry, I'm going to clean it off here. Fits perfectly. Again, 6 3/4 inch wrist. You can wear it above or below. Some people like it close. I like this one a little bit loose. It's very comfortable and the quality is amazing. I think it was like 27 bucks. Again, Amazon is a good source for all these watch bands and bracelets and so forth, and rubber bands. And yeah, I just really like the way that the watches tie in. So you could even go, if you want to get crazy, you have Timex Weekender Snoopy edition, and you can put it on a military green Stratmill Canada. Again, something normally someone wouldn't do, but I've actually done this before. I've taken it out and it works really well. The green out in the sun just pops, that military green. Okay, this gets tucked in. Again, adds so much more wrist presence. I think this Snoopy one is shipped with a kind of a very cheap Timex Black NATO. I tossed it out. It's out into the bin right now somewhere else. And I like going for a little bit of better quality straps because they're so inexpensive. They're so cheap. But they make the watch, they just transform the look of the watch. Like, whoever thought a NASA Weekender Timex Snoopy would look good on a military green khaki watch band or NATO. Crazy. You know, you can go with a combo like this. So you kind of got that. I really want to show this dial up close. It's hard to see, but so it's got that speckled center. It's a sector dial. Then it's got those concentric circles around where the Arabics are. The lume is phenomenal on this watch, actually. I know it's a quartz, but the second hand hits every marker. This is about 10 years old. My girlfriend, my wife now, so girlfriend at the time, bought this for us. Anniversary gift, I think. We were only going out for a year or two, and so this is about 10 years old now. And the finishing, the quality, I've only had to change the battery, I think 2 or 3 times since that time. So amazing. I'm just gonna put this on this watch. Now mind you, this one's a little bit higher, so you can go with a different method. If you choose to go this method, it's gonna add a double pass, and as you guys can see, it adds a little bit of height to the watch. Sorry about that. So this adds a little bit too much height. So what I like to do with this one is slide it down. Get that buckle kind of towards in the middle of the watch. Put this through. Put your hand through. And this adds like another method of wearing a NATO. The method I showed earlier was the more more common way of wearing it. And then this one here is a different way. So you can kind of see single pass only with a double, so a 2-piece NATO, but a single pass method. All right, guys, so yeah, just a different way of sprucing up your watch collection with some accessories. And if depending on which straps you get and what type of watches you get, whether they come with drilled lugs or whether they don't. If they don't, like this one, then you can use a strap tool. Once you get those original spring bars off, then you can go ahead and buy yourselves some quick adjust straps for easy strap changes. All right, so I'm gonna send this one off. If you guys like the video and want to see more of this kind of things, I have a lot more kind of videos lined up. So please like. If you want to subscribe. And this channel is not going to get monetized or anything, but I just kind of like to show my passion for the watch hobby that I have, and to share with the community. Once again, guys and girls, thank you, and until the next vid, I'm out.